Welcome everybody. This is EMD Sports. I'm your host Chris Hit or Miss,
I'm your host, Straight Talk Ted.
and we're here to talk about sports and the relevancy and stuff that's going on in the world, sports world, because we don't get too politics on that unless Ted does. But we're here to bring you the raw and the detail of how we do things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into all our picks we picked last week. You know, a lot of people ain't see the show, but it's cool. We seen it. We did it. So we're gonna go to last week picks. Matter of fact, of course, we're gonna see who did what. So who was the winner and loser of the last week picks? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, my screen is blocking the pic, so I can see it in the background. But I'm assuming that I think I'm on the right side or the left side of that. I'm not really sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Ted is on the right side, Chris is on the left.
I see. I don't know if there's any red
Oh
underneath my screen.
man.
But look,
So
my green look pretty. What was the numbers like? Ed, talk to me, buddy. Talk to me.
all right, so I'm gonna just get straight to it.
Yes, sir.
Chris won this week, 13-11.
Spank him.
Mm.
So the
Spank him.
yep,
Spank him.
what
No,
happened was
I won.
yeah, Chris won. So the
Oh,
ones
Chris won.
that the
Yeah,
ones
I
that you
won.
didn't hit,
You get
yeah,
crazy. Spank them.
I thought I spanked him, man.
No. We no papa over here, homie.
yeah, it was because Chicago, you picked Chicago and Minnesota won. You picked Las Vegas, Denver won.
Mm-hmm.
That Vegas game shouldn't even count, man. Basically, what happened. We'll talk about that later.
Oh man. All right, we can talk about
Yeah,
that.
you picked Vegas twice and they lost at both games. So
But Antonio Pierce is still a good coach, though. Don't tell that to Ted.
all right, so yep,
Man,
so
losing
that's
2 weeks
that's
in a row to
basically
Chris,
it.
man. That's kind of rough, man.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, that's kind of rough, bro. For real.
Hey. You know what I mean? Chris hit or miss. I'm hitting, baby. I'm hitting.
Yeah, you sure
I'm
hit.
hitting.
I'm turning into Ted. Instead of being a Swami, Ted the Salami. But
Oh, here
anyway,
we go with that. Yo, jeez. Oh, man. Woo! It was a good week.
yeah, man. I ain't doing too good with the picks, man. 2 weeks in a row, man. Listen, it's all right. It's all good.
Hey. You got caught.
Yo,
The Seattle
I ain't
game,
gonna
you
listen.
won.
Before the season is out, we have a few more weeks to go. I'm gonna have a perfect lineup or a perfect W list of
Oh,
wins before the
goodness.
season's
Here we
out.
go.
I'm having
Oh,
no
God.
losses on none of
Here
my
we
sheets.
go.
I ain't worried about it.
Oh, a perfect
I ain't
score? A
worried
perfect
about it,
score?
man.
The last person to get a perfect score, rest in peace, was Mike Mentor in like the 1988 against Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Brolic Olympics. What you talking about, man? Ain't no perfect score. Ain't no perfect score, my brother. You
All
wish you
right,
had a
man.
perfect.
All
Hey, you
right,
might
man.
get lucky. You might get lucky.
This what happens. This what happens to the guy be chasing your picks, and this what happens to the guy be looking at your picks, man.
Oh,
God, what
man,
you
yo. I
you know what I
told
mean?
this
Let
guy,
me pick first.
man.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Pick on
I
your
do
own, bro.
this, man. I do this, man. People keep.
Oh
I
man.
do this. Been
Yeah.
doing this since I was little boy. You heard?
Yeah, I see, man. I see where you going.
I'm a coach. I'm a coach's nephew, man. My uncle
You
used to be
what?
a
All
coach, man. I'm a coach's nephew, man.
right, man. You say
I
so,
get.
bro.
I break down the game a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
break down the game a little different. But stuff happens. Things happen.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
Let
so.
me
Since you
see.
putting it like that.
I mean, I'm the GOAT. I'm the winner.
Yeah, you the winner this week.
For this week though. For this week.
Yeah,
all
for this
right.
week. Yeah, exactly.
So here we have week 13.
Yes, sir.
13 games this week for week 13.
All right, let's run
Um,
it down, man. Let's do it.
all right,
You ready?
we're gonna start off with the Seattle Seahawks going against the New York Jets.
Mmm.
That
Mmm.
ain't no, that's no brainer. Me, I'm going with my man Gino again, man.
Gino, that's your boy. Gino looking good.
Gino, I gotta go with
Gino?
Gino, man.
You
Gino
gotta
Smith.
go with Gino?
Yeah, I'm going with
Alright.
Gino, man.
You know what? Tay. I'm feeling bad for you. So I'm gonna shake things up. Cause you be talking about, oh, I'm following your picks. I'm gonna shake it up.
All
You know
right.
what I mean, Ed? I'm gonna shake it up.
Uh-oh.
Still going with
You
Gino.
actually
Nah,
got
I'm
the pick.
joking. I'm picking the
See,
Jets. Let's go, man. They had a week off, man.
oh
We doing
wow,
this,
he's
man.
really,
Yo,
he's really,
upset of the
you
week.
really not a risky kind of guy. I see you
I'm
really,
risky. Yo, bro,
you kind of
I'm
risky
risky.
today. You kind of risky
Yo, hey,
today.
I'm feeling good. Come on, man. I was in the gym last night too. You know what I mean? Working off that fat. Yo, come on, man. You got bugging. Yo, I got the Jets this week. They had a week off. They're gonna game plan. Aaron Rodgers gonna be somewhere. Aaron Rodgers. Nobody talk about how Devontae Adams is really getting his, you know what I mean, his rhythm back. Yo, they got this game. Upset of the
Well,
week. Remember,
listen,
I
man.
said it. Upset of the week.
Well, let me just say this, man. The fact that Gino's coming back to the Jets is the game. Is Gino on revenge time?
Oh shit, I forgot you used to play for the.
Yeah,
But that's like
Gino
seven,
gonna
eight
be
years
on
ago.
demon time, man. He gonna be on
Demon
that.
time. You mean the
Yeah, he
man that
gonna
got
be on
knocked out by
demon
his own
time,
players?
man.
Oh man, I want to hear that stuff.
Demon
Demon
time,
time.
bro.
Demon time. Yo, why you talking like that, Ted? Demon. You talking demon time. You talking like
Yo, he gonna go out there and do his thing, man.
I,
He gonna be on some like yo. He gonna put like this. I'm gonna use one of your phrases, Chris. He gonna be doing some he gonna be doing some dirty work out there, man.
okay,
He
okay,
gonna be doing some
okay.
dirty work out there.
Hey, for what it's worth, I ain't gonna lie, he been playing real good. He been playing great this year. He just turned the light up. So like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I think he gonna be putting out there some dirty work on the Jets, man. I think he gonna
Hey,
do
we're
his
gonna
thing.
find out. We're gonna find out. Let's get to the
Yeah.
next pick.
What you
All right,
got?
up next.
What's the next thing?
Up next, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers going against the Cincinnati
Oh
Bengals.
no, Ed, it's Ted's Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's not always rephrase that.
What's
Oh, it's
that?
Ted
What?
versus Cincinnati.
It's Ted versus Cincinnati. Let's not kid ourselves. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah. Please.
Even though I like Joe Burrows and them, but I don't and chasing those guys, but I don't like them against my Steelers. I don't take nobody against my Steelers. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
So
Let's
of
go.
course, I'm going with, you know, I'm going with the Steelers, man. This is a no brainer. You know what I mean?
Didn't sound so confident just now.
Yo, listen, black and gold,
Nervous?
man. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
He threw the Wiz Khalifa. Okay, but Wiz
Yeah,
Khalifa,
man.
he better retire. So look, man, we're just gonna keep it simple. Yo, I'm gonna pick the Bengals. Yo, the Bengals, since you like to be like, oh yeah, look, back to back picks, ain't you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna be upset next week too. Again, watch.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
listen.
Right now, I think at the rate you go, I think I'm gonna have a shutout this week. I think I'm gonna really
Yo,
do my thing this week, man.
look. This how this is gonna roll. What we talking about? Nah, I'm joking. Yo, Cincinnati. I got the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase. He been on fire. Them dudes are the reincarnation of Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. When I heard somebody say it, I'm like, nah. But then them dudes is really clicking. So
Oh yeah,
I got and T Higgins. Oh my God, T Higgins. Jeez, yo, real fast. Whoever got money to buy a free agent, bro, like T
right.
Higgins should be the first wide receiver off the board, bro. Yo, bro, it's like. He's either he gets stronger as the game go on, or he get I don't know, man, or the players
Yeah,
get slower while they watching him because it's a joke. Like they really not the team they supposed to be. Like them losses is not their record is not what they are. So I ain't
right.
gonna take the toe time up. I got the Bengals. All right, I got Cincy.
All right, that's what's up. Sounds
Okay.
good. Sounds like a plan to me.
Up next, it's the Colts going against the Patriots.
Uh, who's going against who the Patriots playing again?
Ah man, Indianapolis
Huh?
Colts, man. Your boy Joe
Oh,
Flack, but he ain't
it's a
playing.
no
They got the
brainer. It's a no brainer. Colts gonna spank them dudes, man. It's a no brainer.
yeah.
It's Colts. Yeah, go with your team, Chris. Patriot fan, Patriot lover.
I do feel confident about the Patriots because I feel like they better than what they are. You know what they? I'm real fast. I'm gonna pick the Colts, but real fast.
Oh, so
Yeah, nah.
going
The,
back to the old Chris. Ain't got no faith in
nah.
his
Hold
team.
on. The only reason why they don't have like they don't have a lot of all stars. They don't got like a lot of Pro Bowls. They're a good team. They're not
Right,
but they don't have like when it's time when the game is close, they don't have the guys that been there before or who's about that life. You notice, you see when they play the Titans a couple weeks, like they can't, they can get there, they can't finish, and if they can't finish, they had to get there. Like they can't get over the hump. But they don't. They're a rebuilding team. So let's just go with the Colts. I'm gonna go with the Colts. And the reason why I picked the Colts because the Colts are they got Jonathan Taylor. I don't know if you've been watching, but that man is running like his hair's on fire. Like, geez, oh my God, yo, it's a joke.
Okay.
So I got the Colts. I'll take the
All
Colts.
right. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
All right, up next we got the Arizona Cardinals,
Ooh.
Minnesota to go against the Vikings.
Are they playing it? Are they playing in Minnesota or are they playing in Arizona?
They're playing in Minnesota. Go for your Cardinals, man. Stop being scared.
Yo, man, stop trying to manipulate
I got Minnesota, man, regardless,
you
man.
ain't gonna manipulate my picks, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't try to do that, man. I see what you're doing. So you going with Minnesota, the purple machine?
Yes, sir. The Purple Man, maybe. Let's get it. The Purple People. Excuse me. Purple People.
The purple
Shout
people?
out to rest in peace, Prince, baby.
All right, man. Listen, man, that team ain't gonna be making no pancakes on the basketball court. Whatever, man. You know what?
Oh, hold on. That
Whatever, man. You know what?
Yo, that was a good one. That was a good one.
You know what?
Ted.
I'm gonna go with Arizona. My man Murray. You know.
My man Murray. Your man Murray. Yeah, go with your man Murray.
Yeah.
All right, so
Murray,
you going with the short man. Go ahead, cool.
Oh,
Short
that's
King.
cool. That ain't right, man.
Short King.
Short guy.
Short King. He's shorter than me, man. If you shorter than me, oh my God,
I think he's
bro.
actually tall. I think he's actually taller than you, but you know, you never know.
Well, yeah, he might be like, I think he's like 5.
Especially with the Afro part. The Afro part, yeah, the Afro.
Yeah, Afro part. He's like Jeremy
Yeah.
Sims. He's like really 6'8". They say he's 7
with
foot.
Oh man.
All right, so you got Arizona. I got Minnesota. All right, what's the next one?
Up next, we got the Titans going against the Commanders.
You know, I'm gonna go this one real quick. I'm going with the Commanders. They can't lose as many games in a row. Got the Commanders.
Yeah, I think what they lost like 2, 3 in a row.
Yeah,
right?
at least 2 games in a row.
At least 2, yeah. And even if they did, then it was on an 18 game winning streak. They're not gonna lose to the Titans, who are terrible.
Yeah.
Clearly, they take it for the draft. They take it for the draft.
I'm going with the Commanders.
Commanders. We're gonna speed through these. Some
right.
of these you already know.
All right. Up next, we got the LA Chargers going against the Atlanta Falcons.
This is a tough game.
This is a tough game because they both suffer losses, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So
this is like more like a pick'em game.
It is. It's gonna be a great game too. I think.
Are they playing in Atlanta or are they playing?
Yeah, they playing in Atlanta. It's
gonna be a good game. And remember, they just lost last week.
To Baltimore.
Lost last week to his brother.
He just can't. He just
can't
beat his brother.
man.
No, we can talk about that another time, but he just can't beat him. He just can't beat him.
Yeah. So you know what? Not for nothing. This is a tough call, but
it's a tough one.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man, on the upset. And go with the Chargers. Yeah.
I might want to go with the Chargers too. I wanted to go for Atlanta. Is this what I always say about Kirk Cousins? Sometimes he's Kirk Cousins, but then he's Kirk Cousins. Like I don't know. Like I always wait for the other shoe to drop. Like he always gets there. It's like, damn, bro, just finish the shit. Excuse my language, but it's like, damn. So I'm gonna go Chargers. The reason why I'm gonna go Chargers too, because they look good against Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? They look good against Baltimore. For what it's worth, even though they look that great against Baltimore. Let me say this. Justin Herbert looked good against Baltimore. In the first 3 quarters, he looked good. So I'll go Chargers.
Okay, you're going Chargers too. Okay. All right. That sounds like you're following me again, brother. But it's all good.
Yeah, I'm picking the next one. Quick.
All right, so we got the Houston Texans against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, that's easy. Your boy Prince. He's picking Prince, right? His Prince guy.
So you got the Jaguars, you said, who are looking really bad this season. That's what you talking about?
They looking bad.
Yeah. So they play the Houston Texans, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a no-brainer. Got the Texans to win that game.
I got the Texans too. That's a no-brainer. I'm gonna get the Texans. The Jaguars. Quick question. You think they're gonna fire their coach?
The way things are looking right now, it may happen. Yeah, I think so.
Jeez.
I think
Clinch.
that's something. I guess that might be a concern after the season's over. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Jeez. All right. Next game.
Tampa Bay going against the Panthers.
Tampa Bay going against the Panthers. Okay. Against you know what? This should be a nice game. I think it's going to be a decent game. You know, Tampa Bay has been on a little winning streak, but and they playing in Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Panthers are
You know
not a bad
what? You
team.
know what? And Baker Mayfield has been balling out, doing the money sign, doing this and all that. You know what I mean? They got like about 2-3 game winning streak or whatever they got going on. But you know what? Any given Sunday, I'm going with the Panthers for the upset.
Ooh, nice.
Mr. Risky right here, Mr. Risky.
Risky reward, baby. Riverboat Ron, baby. You already snow. Yo, listen, man. The Carolina Panthers, you know what they are? They're not a great team. They're not a good team. They're okay team. They're one of
Right,
those teams that, like, if you know how any team could beat you any given Sunday. They're one of those teams. And Bryce Young is back in the fold. I didn't realize that. Like a couple weeks he's been there, so that's good
right.
to see. Young quarterbacks get back. They don't want to see them just die off and run off and stuff like that. Nah, but I can't go against I can't go against Tampa Bay. The reason why I can't go to Tampa Bay, they hot right now. And Todd Bowles is like Todd Bowles, man. Can we get some respect on Todd Bowles' name, man? No, for real, for real. Like once upon a time, he used to coach the Jets, and they ran him out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and he took Baker Mayfield, who was done, and Tom Brady, who left. Like, put some respect on Tom Bowles' name, man. For real, man. Like,
Right.
the only black quarterback, black coach in the NFL is only like 3, 4 of them. So I got the Buccaneers on this one, man. I like the way they playing. I like the whole. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even though I ain't talking stuff about Baker Mayfield, like, damn, like if they could get a couple more pieces here, they could be one of them dark horses in the NFL, man. Cause yo, they really look good. They really play hard. They really play good, man. They should have beat Kansas City like 4 weeks ago. Like they're a
Right.
dangerous team. I don't think you want to play them in the playoffs going forward. Like if they are hot because they look like they about to get hotter. Like you could tell they looking like they moving. You don't want to play no team that's hot in the playoffs, man. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I go Buccaneers.
Okay, so you gonna go with Buccaneers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So I got Panthers on the us. Like I said, I'm standing on that, man. You know what I mean?
All right, so next game, man.
All right. It's the Los Angeles Rams going to New Orleans to face the Saints.
This is another good one. This is a pick'em. This is a pick'em, man. This is a pick'em game.
Los Angeles Rams against the Saints. Wow, that's yeah.
Oh
That's,
man.
that's a pretty good game. Uh, let me see. Let me think about this for a minute. Hmm.
Yeah,
Saints
yeah.
ain't Saint, and they playing in New Orleans.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, the Saints ain't been winning too many games, man. Lately, man. They got is my man gonna be quarterback? Is my man Jesus?
Yes. Who you call, who's that? Derek Carr? You call him Jesus?
No, man. I'm talking about my man. Is it Derek? No, I'm sorry. I got it all confused, man. I was
Who you
thinking of my man. They used to play for the Saints. I thought he was playing.
talking
The
about Drew
quarterback.
Brees?
Huh?
You talking about Drew Brees?
No. I thought my man was playing. My man that stole the crabs out of the grocery store. I thought he was playing. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jameis Winston. That's yo, bro. He's on Cleveland. You funny.
Yeah, I thought he was still in. I thought he was still in New Orleans. I forgot about that. My bad.
Oh man, yo, that's funny,
You know
yo.
what? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with the Rams.
Okay,
I'm gonna take
okay.
the Rams. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Saints only because they're in the dome. I'll take the
Okay,
Saints on that one.
that's fair enough.
Yeah, I'll take it. They both. You know what they are? They both like how we always say. There's no middle ground, no high class, no low class. It's middle class. They like bringing the middle class.
Yeah, I think with
You
that, this game is that's clearly a pick'em game. You know. Yeah. That's a pick'em game, no doubt about it.
Definitely. So that's what I go. All right, we just go to the next one.
All right, the next one is the Eagles against the Ravens.
Oh, this is game of the week.
What we talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. Pick. What's that again? This. Oh, you already know who I got. I'll let you go, A. Let you go, Ram. You go ahead. You do what you think, man. You know what time it is.
All
Me
right,
over here. You know what time it is. Me
I'm
over here,
gonna,
homie. 305. Don't even. Man, please. Man, please.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go. This is a tough game. But and they playing in Philly, right? Or they playing in Baltimore?
At
It don't
Baltimore.
matter. It don't matter.
All right, I'm gonna go with. You know what? This is gonna be a great matchup. Two great quarterbacks, two good running backs. The game is gonna be won on the defensive side of the ball. And you know what? I think I'm gonna have to go with Philly for the upset. Philly,
Let's go. Let's go. You done? You done?
Philly for the upset.
You done?
Yep.
You done? All right, bro. I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm gonna keep saying this, man. Action Jackson. Stop the bull, man. Stop. You still dying. My man gonna be one of them guys like just gonna keep dying, my man. Yo, nobody doubts Patrick Mahomes. Yep. Nobody keep
I
dying,
just
my
think
boy. Hold on, hold
I
on,
just
hold on.
hold on. I just think
Yeah.
that the way the Ravens are playing, they play at times they kind of can be a little bit inconsistent. I think Philly's a team that's playing a little bit more consistent right now. That's all. I think they know what they got to do. They know their purpose. I think at times, sometimes the Ravens, man, they forget the assignment. Sometimes I think So I'm gonna go with Philly, man.
Okay. Not gonna happen. Jackson action, man. Action Jackson, man.
Yeah, Jackson won't be in action. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, my man was on action last week. You see him throwing all the touchdowns, man. He gonna get the MVP again,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
My boy
But
about
he
to
always
get three
does that. Yeah,
MVPs,
well,
and my boy about to get a Super Bowl. My boy about to change the game, man. Yo, Pat, you're done. I got him. We here.
Okay. If you say so, my man.
Oh yeah, I know so. Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Keep giving the Swami bulletin board material. Keep going, man.
Oh yeah, they listening to me, man.
Keep
I'm
going
telling
with
you,
it, man.
man.
Keep
Yeah,
going with it, bro.
we them dudes, man. We them dudes, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We them dudes, man. I'm telling you, man. Let's
What's
get
the
it.
next game? What's the next game? Any more games? What's up?
Oh yeah, the next game. Oh, go ahead, Al.
Yeah, the 49ers at the Buffalo Bills.
Wow. This to me,
Woo!
this is a no-brainer.
Go ahead.
I usually don't pick on these guys, but the fact that the 49ers kind of laying eggs and not playing a couple of injuries here, they got McCaffrey back, which is a good look, but it's tough to win in Buffalo during the season. It's tough. So I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Um, I'm gonna go. Hold on. Let me break something down a little bit. First of all, well, that was last week picks. We could talk about last week picks after we talk about these picks. Yo, of course I'm gonna go with Buffalo because it is hard to pick in Buffalo, and I'm gonna pick Buffalo. The only thing is when people be like, "Oh yes," you know what I mean. These are the games where you know these are the games that sneak up on you. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like when the cat is wounded, what they say when a cat wounded in the corner, you know, be careful. That's when it's that dangerous. It scratch your freaking eye out. I feel like they just gotta be patient. But the 49ers, I don't know. I'm tired of Kyle Shanahan. Like you should have won a Super Bowl by now. But anyway, they got Christian McCaffrey back, so they should be all right. I think it's gonna be a tight game. Um, I think whoever has the ball last wins the game if it's a tight game. And it won't even shock me if this game going to overtime. Like I think it's gonna be one of those games. It'll be tighter than what the spread and what the record is though.
Okay.
What's the next
Okay.
game, man?
Cleveland Browns at the Denver Broncos.
Your boy, there we go. Your boy, James Winston, the Crabs, West Side Crabs. Yes, sir.
So they playing against those guys, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's gonna be a goodie. Wow. Okay, so Cleveland Browns against where they playing at?
Denver.
Playing in Denver. Okay, with a high altitude. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Bam, Broncos.
Yeah. I'm gonna just go with the Broncos because I feel like they more.
Here we go. Here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm going with the Broncos. Yeah, because you know why? Because they're Bo Nix is playing better than I thought. Not gonna lie. Um, I can't stand Sean Payton, but you know what? Got to give the man credit where credit is due. You know, we don't do that here. You know what I mean. So, got to give the man credit where credit is due. They played last week in the snow. That was funny. Yo, you know they hot, but yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go with Denver. I'm gonna go with Denver. Jameis Winston looking good though. And
All
those are the
right.
picks.
We got one more.
Okay, what we got?
Green Bay Packers at Detroit Lions.
Oh,
My
yeah,
Lions.
your Super Bowl team that's
Oh,
going
oh,
to possibly
hey.
go to the Super Bowl. The Green Bay Packers, the Cheeseheads, and all that. Your possible Super Bowl pick. I'm totally going against that. You know I'm going with the Detroit Lions. Motor City all day. Motor
Motor
City all
City.
day, bro.
Yo, man, shout out to Detroit, man. You got, you know what I mean, all the artists coming out. You got
Yeah.
48, 40,
Come on, man.
42
Nah, man.
Dog. You got
Go.
Skilla.
I want to hear all
You know what
that,
I'm
man.
saying?
Go
You
with
got
your
all these
Green
rappers.
Bay
Hold on,
Cheeseheads,
hold on,
man.
hold on, hold on. Let me get my security out, man. Security, man. I don't know if I said that right. Yo, man, Detroit is a good team. They looking good. They my Detroit Lions. You know, you got Skitter baby. You got Saw baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know those people. Speak
Nah, I don't,
pronouns.
man.
Right?
Nah, I don't, man.
42 Doug. Yo, man. I'm going with my pick, man, because you know what time it is. Green Bay Packers. I got them in the Super Bowl. You heard me first say it. Ted thinks I'm insane. That's what we do, though. You know what I mean? We make picks before everybody talk about it, so then everybody gonna be used to. Nah, I already got that. We already documented. People always telling me this, yo, you ain't see that. I'm like, I'm already documented, bro. I ain't gotta prove to nothing. So I got my Green Bay Packers, baby. You already know Jordan Love. He gonna bring in that new love to everybody. We bringing in love. We showing you love. I'm showing you love. Like AZ told, you know what I mean? I'm showing you love. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show him love. I'm gonna show him some love, baby. Let's
So
go, man.
who you
Cheese
going with?
heads.
You going with Green Bay, right?
Cheese heads all day, man.
All right.
Sure, man. Y'all bugging. Trey's on like a 7-game winning streak. What are we talking about, man? They do it for a loss. You know what time it is? My boy Joe Love gonna show that love. We bringing in love through the year.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's our picks of week. What's this? Week 13?
Um.
Hey, this is week 13.
Yeah, man. That's
Yo,
what's
hey, you
up.
can hear us?
I hear you.
Hey, Egg here. Yeah, Egg here. What's up?
All
So
right. So that's all
after
the games. Yep.
that's all the games. So look, let's do a quick recap of last week's games real fast.
All right. Wait.
Yeah,
Let
sure.
me do a quick review. So
Yeah.
For Seattle and New York, Chris, you got the Jets. Ted, you got the Seahawks.
Hmm.
Steelers, Bengals. Chris, you got Cincinnati. Ted, you got Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Both of y'all pick Indy to win. Chris, you picked the Vikings, and Ted, you picked the Cardinals. Both of y'all picked the Commanders. Both of y'all picked the Chargers. Both of y'all picked the Texans. Chris, you picked the Bucks, and Ted picked the Panthers.
Big bucks.
Chris picks the Saints. Ted picks the Rams. And then we got Chris picking the Ravens, and Ted picks the Eagles. Both of y'all pick Buffalo. Both of y'all pick Denver. Chris, you pick Green Bay, and Ted, you pick Detroit. All right,
Good.
that's it. It's locked in.
Sound like you got enough separation for me to get the victory easy this week.
Yeah, right. Look, man. Yeah, okay. So, you ain't been doing good the last couple of weeks, my brother.
Nah, man, I ain't been doing that well. You right. I ain't gonna lie about that. I ain't been doing
This
that
is
good.
my year, man. What's wrong with you, man? I told you, man. It's Chris hit or miss, man. We do this, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, man.
AKA Lord of the Rings, man. You know what time it is, man. We do this,
Okay,
man.
man.
They call me Tom Brady Rings, man. It's wrong with y'all, man.
Oh man, here we go, man. Here we go, man. Here
Yo,
we go.
so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna you're gonna put up the wins and loss thing, even though I ain't gonna throw it in Ted's face, but put the last week picks up so we could just touch on a couple things. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's review a couple things that happened in the NFL last week.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, let's just talk about what we need to talk about because we all seen it, right? And Ed, you can put up the highlights too as well. I said Detroit Lions. I meant the Chicago Bears on Thanksgiving, which was 2-3 days ago. And who they played? The Chicago Bears. They played excuse
The
me,
Detroit Lions.
the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions. My Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? That I'm high on this year. But anyway, they had the game. Like the end of the game, you thought Detroit would have won. They came. Long story short, they went down the field. They have like 22 seconds, 32 seconds with one time out. One
Right.
time out. They run a play, right? He doesn't get out of bounds or whatever. They call a play. From what I'm mistaken, at first seeing it, the quarterback that you said, Ted, actually changed the play at the same time when the clock is going down.
Right.
But you have one timeout.
Right.
The question that everybody was screaming, call a timeout, call a timeout, call a timeout. And
Right.
if, like, the way they broke down, it's funny because when the game ended, everybody had the face yo, the game ended. I thought the players from the other team was like, yo, what's happening? Is this a joke? Like, yeah,
Right.
they looked tired. So, that was embarrassing. That's probably one of the funniest, worst losses I ever seen in my life. Like, nobody's not gonna forget that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know?
Yeah. And like and as a result of that, um, a head coach lost his job this
20
past week.
minutes, 30 minutes.
Head coach lost his job.
Yeah, I'm good. I got you.
So, you know, this is what
No,
happens, man, when
I overdraft.
when you like
I'm gonna call you when it's over.
the Bears don't have a lot of margin of error. You know what I'm saying? As far as having success, they got to do it now, and if the fans want it now, the ownership wants it now. So the fact that that was a big mistake that they could have did a better job managing by calling the timeout, that was just enough for the upper brass to get rid of the head coach and cut him. I mean,
Yeah, I
they fired
mean,
the coach.
yeah, go ahead.
That's what it is. They fired the head coach, and obviously there's some kind of communication between the quarterback and probably management about what happened, and they said it was a coach's issue, and they got rid of the coach. That's how that works.
All right, the thing about this show that we do, we always talk about stuff that happens pre-existence. Stuff that happens that we talk about that it's just that nobody wants to talk about. Ted, how many times I kept saying about the Chicago Bears? Start brand new. Get rid of your GM. Get rid of your coach. Got a new quarterback. Start
Right.
brand new. Nobody wants to have refurbished stuff. You like refurbished stuff? No, right? What's your
No.
options? Brand new or refurbished? If it's not new and it's refurbished, you ain't got no choices out of stock, okay. But you want your stuff new, right? Start
Yep.
brand new. You get an apartment, you don't want somebody's old furniture. You brand
Nah,
new
man.
it. Why would they fire the GM and then keeps the coach? Now NFL is different because usually the coach has to hire the GM. And I don't mind that either because coaching in different NFL is different from basketball.
Right.
You gotta deal with 3 guys, and then you gotta deal with another 25 guys for the practice squad. So it's different. It's not you hands on. Like that's not like, oh yeah, the
Right.
GM of the basketball team. But you got rid of the GM. The owner got rid of the GM, right?
Right.
Why would you keep the coach? He doesn't have a resume of being that good. We talk about this all the time, Ted. Good old boys league. We keep saying
Yep.
it. They keep recycling these coaches. He
Yep.
has no resume of being a good coach. What has he done? He had Justin Fields for 3-4 years. People say, "Oh, Justin Fields, Justin Fields." No, coach also has to have the rights of the development. That's his responsibility.
Right.
Man, listen, he was stuck in a hard place he couldn't handle. That's messed up. But look, he shouldn't have been the coach. He should have. He's not now. Now you fire him with 3-4 games left in the season.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? So to me, in my opinion, your season's over next year already. Your season, or it might not. You might come in and do a great job, but to me, I feel like now you're on a good track. Now you're on the right track. But now you just wasted this guy's young year. You could have had somebody in. That's what I'm saying. He's a waste of franchise. It's almost like they live up to the expectation of not being a good franchise. Like, what are we
Right.
doing here? What are we doing
Right.
here?
Right.
Terrible. So that's a terrible way, man. That's a terrible way to lose, man. That's a
Yeah.
terrible way to lose,
I think it
man.
was terrible. I think it was bad. I kind of agree with you. It
That was a
wasn't a good.
bad,
It
man.
wasn't a good look, man.
They played good.
It
They
wasn't a
kept
good
them
look.
in the game. They kept themselves in the game, bro. That was. Oh goodness.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. It wasn't a good look, and but I heard that the guy who's filling in, I think he's an assistant coach, right? And he's now getting the head coaching job, right? I believe.
I haven't. I don't know. You
A
would tell
guy by
you
the
how
name of
you.
Brown. I think his name is Brown or something like that. I believe
Okay. Okay.
Brown. Um, I think the players like this guy, so I think it's going to be a good fit. You know what I mean? So,
But see, yeah. I'll let you finish.
and plus he's been successful as being an assistant coach. So I think I think they might have made the best move for right now in this moment instead of I mean, it makes sense. You're not gonna fire a head coach and then bring somebody in from the outside. You're just gonna just take a coach that you already have and just move up into that position. Because if they would have hired him at the end of the season, then this coach wouldn't have got the job. Right now, I think this is a resume situation where this guy has an opportunity to remain the head coach based on what he does next 3 games or 4 games the rest of the season. This is his audition for the head coaching job from this point going forward.
All right. I'm gonna just want to piggyback on 2 or 3 different things. You're absolutely right about his audition. This is the audition.
Right.
I even up to give him that. Now this audition for that he's working for other franchise to see how
Right.
he works in the future. Let's say he doesn't get the job. Years later, you'll see like, yo, this guy. But remember that guy who went 4-1 after they got fired and brought a team together? Like stuff like that. Those are the conversations that GMs
Right.
have. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But the only thing I push back on, everything you said was totally correct, and we have seen in history that people who have gotten that interim job have done well. Like,
Right.
I'm built for this. The only thing I feel like is I don't know if it's enough games for him to show. Like he doesn't have no type of mistake. Like he has no error. He
Yeah,
has
he
no
doesn't have. You're
room
right. Yeah,
for
they would have
anything.
to. Yeah, they would have
Like
to win the next. I would think win the next 3 games, and
yeah,
possibly may have a
one
shot
of
for a playoff position, a wild card or something.
but
How that division is. But you're right.
yeah, he doesn't have enough
It,
games, man.
it's not a lot of games for this guy to show what he needs to do. But I think it's going to be a good situation because the fact that the way they lost those games, they were close.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
close.
they were
They good. They're
close.
not a bad
And
team.
maybe this guy can make an adjustment that can get this team over the hump to win those games.
I think he will. I just don't know if like is it enough like enough juice in the cup. You know what I'm saying? Is it half filled
Yeah.
or half full? You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know how
Right.
much he could get,
Right.
how much he could build the fan base up, how much he could get people riled up, how much of the morale. Because people keep talking about your team, but the fan base has to feel that love too. Like you have to get them involved. Those who,
Yeah.
those are the ones who scream loudest for your name. People say, oh, the owners don't care. They're still giving you with the fans. Yeah, okay, but that pressure
Right.
is strong because them fans pay them tickets.
Right.
You thinking the
True.
wrong way. You people don't want to talk. The fans pay the tickets.
Right.
That was embarrassing.
True.
And y'all haven't had a lot of success in the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like let's not kid ourselves. The Bears have not been to the freaking Super Bowl. Well, since what, Peyton Manning? What was it, like 15 years ago?
Something like that.
Give me a break now. Rex Coachman as their quarterback. They don't have a good history of having good quarterbacks and good coaches. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? So they
Right.
need to do something. Justin Fields laughing his ass off. Look, Detroit players, they so tired, they probably confused, tired all at once. They didn't know what the hell was going on. But
Probably right. Yeah, sure.
yeah. But let's get back to that. Let's get back to the other story we got to talk about on Thanksgiving as well. Well, Black Friday. The Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh man, feeling so bad for the
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 Raiders.
Vegas Raiders. The Vegas Raiders, man. Let me tell you something. And what's the head coach name again, man?
Antonio Pierce, former linebacker,
Antonio
Super Bowl
Antonio
champion for the New York Giants.
Antonio Pierce, man. Coach Pierce. Yo, the way he walked off that field
I
the
know.
other day, it like he had tears in his eyes, man, because he was so passionate about beating this team.
He
The
should.
game was theirs. Now, let me just give you my take on it. What I saw, they were going down there to basically do a game-winning field goal. Okay, because the game was that close.
Took them down the
Uh,
field.
how?
Great defense. Took them down the whole field on this
Took them
supposed
down the whole
great
field,
defense.
exactly. Took them right in the position the way they need to be at. And then all of a sudden, the circus came out. The Kansas City circus came
That's
out.
it. Go ahead,
Okay, the circus,
Chad.
which was basically some kind of magic they got going on in Kansas City. A magic of having the ability to win close games like that. Okay?
Yeah, for the last
All of a
drive, man.
sudden, the kicker takes the foot motion of the quarterback as it's trying to snap the ball, and it looks like the Follies. It looks like an episode of Benny Hill. Dun, 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 boom. The ball bounces off his chest, and it's just chaos. And then it's a loss of downs, and Kansas City gets the ball back. Yo, Mahomes on the sideline says, "Oh my God, the magic works again. We did it, guys." Yo, it was terrible. It was sad. It was terrible, man. It shouldn't have happened. Okay? So, I just felt so bad for the Vegas. They played such a damn good game. And to fall short like that over just. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's about. We talk about this all the time, Chris. It's about those important possessions.
Yes,
It's
sir.
about managing. It's about cutting the turnovers. It's about
At all. Like college, this is the range. Let me break this down. In college, 50 yarders or anything past 50 yards, that's the range for college kids because they college kids. Let's not kid ourselves, right? And the
right,
NFL, it goes a little ranger. You know what I'm saying? And I say
right,
50 and plus of college because I give them that. It's really 45. Like those are great kids who do that in college. Those are the ones who go in the NFL. The NFL is 50 and 60 yarders. Like
right.
the coach might say, "Yo, got a 64 field goal. Go handle that." Like a kicker should be kicking 70 yards games if you're a professional. You shouldn't be missing 25 yards. Now people miss. Yeah, you make mistakes. Multiple field goals are not supposed to be missed. Hands down, saying all that. The end of the game, Kansas City, they look deer in the headlights. I don't care what nobody say. They keep saying, "Oh, the Kansas City Chiefs are not playing at their best. They ain't playing at their best." Well, maybe this is their best. Like they don't have Tyreek Hill. People don't want to keep it real, but they ain't got Tyreek Hill. They ain't been the same since they left. They won 2 Super Bowls after him. Granted, Patrick Mahomes that great. Travis Kelsey's done.
Then it was a center issue, to be honest with you.
And that goes back to my point that I'm saying. A premier quarterback, not a dime a dozen. You have to keep picking them to get that dime. Like
Right.
so in other words, he played good enough all the way to the fourth quarter to make that last mistake. And that's what happens when you don't have a really all-star quarterback. People keep saying, "Oh, he's good. This guy's good. The guy's good." No, his system is good. NFL is different than the NBA. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you could be back and forth. You could be a system player. You could be this. You could be that. No, you know what I'm saying? You can't. There's no in between that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. That's true. No, you're right.
So that it was almost, what you say, witchcraft or voodoo or something?
Yeah, man, it's that Kansas City witchcraft and voodoo that they spell over all the close games, man. They got this spell, man, that they go like they do a little chant, man. It's called close game W's or something because for some reason they've won so many close games more than any team this whole season.
I ain't gonna lie, they did. They have.
And so something's weird. Now, is this fate to say that they're gonna do it again? I'm sorry.
Hey,
I think this is one of those things, man. It's like Snow White, and the shoe just falls off at the end during the playoffs, and they don't make it. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think the sooner
you
they,
go
they're
ahead.
gonna they're gonna they're gonna tap their feet 3 times and be back home on the bus going back to Kansas. That's what I think is gonna happen. All right,
Yeah, what?
so
Look, and you
you know,
said that. You said that earlier in the season. You said they just can't keep winning games like this.
no, they can't keep winning games like this. There's no way they're gonna win games like this and go into the playoffs and and win a close game. It's not gonna happen. Remember, they're going for a three-peat, guys. They're
Yo,
going for
never
a
happened.
three-peat.
It's tough.
That shit is tough, man. It ain't easy. Okay? In any sport. Okay?
Any
So
sport, any sport. You're right.
in any sport. So I just think that the right now the gods are working with them with these close games, but I think in the playoffs the gods will not be working with them. The gods will be like, okay, we had enough of this nonsense, man. Tap your feet 3 times, go back on the bus, and go back to Kansas.
The only thing I say is they did get Pacheco back, they running back, which is a good sign. They need that. But I just don't see, like, the media likes to put things, oh man, they're a great defense, they this and that, oh they're the Chiefs. Damn, pump your brakes. And we gotta talk about this. Is Travis Kelsey, like, what's going on with that? Like, is he
Well,
hurt or
no,
like?
I think what happened was one of the plays I noticed in the game. One of the plays I noticed, he ran his route, which he's always a mismatch for anybody guarding him. That's shorter than him, right?
Absolutely.
So he ran the route, but at the time the Vegas did a blitz and they put the rush on Mahomes, and when he went to make it cut his route outside, he just tried to throw the ball, get it to him, and he threw it inside, and so he was very upset. But Kelsey realized that they put a rush on him, but it would have been a
Mm.
touchdown. It would have been an easy peasy touchdown for Kels. But what happened was they sacked Mahomes.
And I don't want to talk crazy, but that's why I say, man, like people like Gronkowski, man. When people say, "Oh, Travis Kelsey's the best tight end of all time," you agree with that? He look like the best
Well, let
tight
me
end
just
of all
say this.
time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We go through these periods where you have some good tight ends. All right. I look
Best
at the
tight end of all
tight end.
time.
I look at the tight end for the Steelers. I look at the tight end for Arizona. All these tight ends, but when they need a touchdown from a tight end, other than your boy who retired now, used to play for the Patriots, Gronkowski. There's nobody better than those guys. Okay, as far as I'm watching the game
Is he the best tight end of all
and
time? Because people call him out, he's the best tight end of all time. Does that look like the best tight end of all time to you?
who
They say Travis Kelsey's the best tight end of all time. Is that the best tight end of all time that look like to you? Does he look like the best tight end to you of all time?
who
Travis Kelsey. They saying Travis Kelsey's the best tight end of all
Oh,
time.
Travis Kelce. Yeah, I think to be honest with you,
Yeah? Yeah, that's the best tight end
I
you see all
think
time.
I think to say all time that's a tough sell because we had some good tight ends. Um,
Top
go
five.
way
I don't
back.
think he's top three.
I remember the tight end for the Giants. Was it Bravado? Was it Marker?
Yeah.
I
Oh
got I can go
man.
way back, man. There's a lot of good
But
tight
he's
ends, man.
better than him. He's
There's a lot of good tight ends. What was that guy's name again? He played for the Giants back in the day.
right. You said it right.
Yeah, that guy was tough, man.
He
All
was,
right,
but he wasn't.
but
A
he
lot of
wasn't the
great tight
guy.
ends. Though.
He wasn't the guy. He wasn't getting the ball at the frequency that this dude's getting catches. This guy, Kelsey at one point was like a walking touchdown, man. Okay,
All right.
real
So
talk.
because you made my vote. Let's go like more traditional. Me personally, Gronkowski, you can even and Shannon Sharp, he threw his. I would have put Shannon Sharp, but Shannon Sharp did himself a disservice. Y'all know he probably did that because he wanted to whatever, to Mahomes or whatever. But he's not better than Shannon Sharp. Like I'm sorry, I know people want to say that, but he's not better than Shannon Sharp. And honestly.
I don't know, Chris.
He's not. People forget about this guy I'm gonna name because he got no champions. Are you ready for this guy? His name is Antonio Gates. Okay, my man is a basketball player. He's playing no football.
I remember Antonio Gates. He was tough.
Yo, man, never to me, still can't stop him. Never been stopped. Like I don't know why people just
But
give
let
these
me.
credit to these guys. Hold on, faster
But
than him, catch more,
but
way more fast.
if you look at your guy Gronkowski, and you look at Kels, and you look at Antonio Gates, the size of see what Gates had was he had good footwork, and
Yeah,
he was a big dude, but he had good footwork, and he had
and
great hands.
speed, and
Right
speed.
now, he didn't have that much speed.
Not speed as in like for
No,
speed, but like
he
for
had that speed. Now, when you start talking about guys that had a little bit of speed, but they were even bigger than Gates, you guys are talking about Gronkowski and you're talking about Kels. Kels,
you do.
do you see the guys that was guarding those guys? When we're talking about a
This is
3,
true.
4, 5 inch difference in height.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
like me. Yo, just think about this. Say if Ed was a wide receiver and you're a corner. Ed is about 6 and change. We know the size of you, Chris. All right, you you know how hard it be for you to stop Ed.
Which is true. Which is true.
And that's what it looked like when you see Kelsey playing. Look at these guys; they're all small, like little guys. God trying to tackle him.
I just think like people like Gronkowski do it in different places, even though he had Brady. But we gotta stop just anointing people because they're playing with great quarterbacks and great coaches and say, "Oh, he's the GOAT," because you don't like a certain team. Let's not kid
Yo,
ourselves.
yo,
People don't like the
I'm
Patriots,
not gonna take
so
nothing.
people.
I'm not gonna. I'm listen. I guess we could agree and disagree on this one, but I'm not gonna take nothing away from Kels because I seen the dude. Yo, I mean, first of all, he's fast. He's quick. Got good hands. Runs a great route. But then also too, let's not forget about his end zone celebrations.
They good.
Yo,
What about?
his end zone
I don't
celebrations
know.
be looking. It be looking like somebody coming out of the club sometimes. Like, what is this guy doing? Like,
I just don't think he's just the. First of all, I don't think
what is
he's
he
the
doing?
greatest tight end, and I just don't think like I think it's way closer for people to be the close to Kelsey than him to be so far like oh he separated the gap. Like hold on,
Yo,
get caught up in the
you know,
stacks and the Super
I
Bowl.
know
It's the
sometimes we
Super
like to,
Bowl. What
as
your eye
fans,
tells you.
we like to
Eye
jump
tell
on
you.
we like to jump on guys that's like playing right now as successful guys. But I just think that his numbers speak for themselves.
What your eyes tell you though.
Look
Impact.
at it. Ed just put up some numbers right now.
What is
What
your
we got,
impact?
Ed? Where's he ranked amongst these guys, Ed?
He got the numbers. He's up there. He got all the numbers.
That's
He's
what I'm
never.
saying.
But you gotta understand. Not only
Numbers
that,
never
he
lie.
numbers never lie, but he's also playing with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. He ain't never been hurt. Like, yo, let's not kid ourselves. Gronkowski had to play with a stubborn Bill Belichick. Okay? Like,
So
we
so
gotta,
so
like,
so
with
hold
no
on. Wait a
wide
minute.
receivers, no, hey, hold
Time
on.
out.
Yeah,
Time
hold
out.
on. People forget we act like Tyreek Hill. We're gonna sit here act like, yo, that Tyreek Hill, I don't want to hear about, oh, they won without him. Yeah.
Yo, let me say
Cool.
something. Let me say
A lot of
something. Let me ask you
yards, a
something.
lot of touchdowns.
Let me
Tyreek is
ask you
on that
something.
field.
Let me ask you something, Chris. Let me ask you a question. And Ed, you can ask. I'm asking Ed this as well. Kelsey, right? Is he a kind of guy that, as a tight end, you can plug and play with any team ever? Like, say for instance, like you talking about Gronkowski. You don't think that Belichick would have used Kelsey the same way as Gronkowski? Do you think that
Yeah, he would have, but
the
he's different because he's more like
Steelers wouldn't
he.
use Kels as they used was it Perlman or Perlman, whatever his name is, the tight end?
Have them
Let me
numbers.
tell
He
you
won't have
something.
them numbers. He won't have them
Yo,
numbers.
those guys, let me tell you something. Those guys, those other teams would love to have a guy like Kels on their
Look at
team.
this. Forget all the stats. Forget the stats. Stats matter. But what does your eyes tell you? You're telling me that guy's better than that guy? Man, give me a break. With like five
Wait,
back
you
surgeries.
don't think that he's better than Gronkowski?
I don't know. Yo,
Of course
bro.
you ain't gonna say that because that's your boy.
Nah,
That's your
bro. But
boy.
look at those. Look what we looking at. Like these are impact. Like we don't got no wide receivers. The Patriots don't have wide receivers. State wide receiver. I'm sorry,
Yo,
but
they play.
what is your
They have
I
the
tell you?
same. They have the same. And let me say this. I'll say this, Chris. Gronkowski may be a little bit more athletic than Kelsey in some form of fashion.
He is. He is.
But
Yo,
but Kelsey is a bad boy, man. I'm telling you.
bad boy, y'all keep talking about bad boy. My man had like 4 back surgeries. He broke his arm. My man still is out here. He throwing people out the club. Look at it, yo, bro. I'm sorry, but yo, when Gronkowski was on the field with Tom Brady,
Yo,
I had no doubts. Like, oh, we got this. Like, there's no doubts. Like, there was none of doubt. Like, I made a lot of money with these dudes. Look, my man landed on his freaking head, bro, and got up, man. Like, that's why I say stacks are great. Stacks do matter. What I'm saying is,
I didn't say if you're
hold on,
gonna show if you're
hold on.
gonna show all those highlights, just show Kelsey highlights too. That's all I'm
Hold on,
saying.
let me finish. All I gotta say is this: we could, and they're not gonna equal up to these. What I'm saying is, stats matter. The impact. What is your eyes tell you while you're watching the game? He is a monster. They had the quadruple team that dude, man, and he would still get through that. He throwing little cats out the club. Now, let me say this: there are two different styles of tight ends. He's more of an Aaron Hernandez kind of tight end when it comes to Kelsey. All right, he's not big and bulky like Gronkowski is. Like Gronkowski's like a wrestler. He throw you out the
Yo,
club for real.
Kelsey's a big boy. Look at these highlights, man.
He's a
Look
big
at these
boy, but he's not
highlights.
running nobody over, bro.
Look at these
But
highlights.
they're great. They're great highlights.
Look at the highlights. That's all I'm saying. Look at the
I watch them every
highlights.
week.
They're almost the same. I'm telling you.
Has the biggest
Look at that
impact.
move. Look at that move. Look at that move. Look at that move. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
He's more a finesse kind of guy. I'm not gonna say he's great at what he does.
He said he's a
Sit
more
here.
finesse kind of guy.
He's more a finesse kind of tight end, as in like more of an Aaron Hernandez. Like he's not. He has a different slender kind of body. You know what I'm saying? He's not bulky
Now,
like
first of all,
Gronkowski.
Aaron Hernandez is a lot smaller than Kels and Gronkowski. Let's keep it real. Aaron Hernandez is not that
He's
big.
about the same. He's about the same. They about the same.
No,
The same way.
no, they're not.
Yeah, a little.
Nope, I don't think so, bro. Especially not Gronkowski. He's nowhere near the size of Gronkowski. Aaron Hernandez was good. He was more
Kelsey's
he
not
was more
Gronkowski.
fast and quick. He was more of a small impact kind of tight end. You understand? And he was fast. Hernandez was fast.
Was fast. I'm just saying he's a kind of in that realm. They're not totally different. Kelsey's not close to Gronkowski when it comes to body type. He's not gonna run you over, dog. He's not doing that. He's not gonna throw you out the club. He's not doing that. Look, you see his
He
highlights. He's
look
going around everybody.
look.
He's there. Hold on.
I put it to you like this: when you look at Hernandez, Gronkowski, and you look at Kels, Hernandez out of both of them was probably the fastest, had more moves. Now when you start talking about like finesse and all that, you're gonna go with Kels. Now when you're gonna go with force, knocking dudes that, you're gonna go with Gronkowski. That's the best way I can line them up.
It is, and I piggyback on that more. I feel like Gronkowski can do the best of both worlds more than those two joints. See, that's the thing that people don't talk about. Gronkowski can block, great blocker, like damn near tackle, and nobody talk about that. And that's why I be saying, man, I just feel like I'm not saying you. I just feel like people hated the Patriots so long. They don't like that fucking. They don't like that freaking franchise, man. They just don't like it. Period. So let's not give this guy credit. Give this guy credit. Hold on, but this guy, when he's on the field, he kills you. Like the
Let me
Jets, Gronkowski kills the Jets. Like he kills these teams. He destroys these teams. Like you're not saying that about Kelsey about Kelsey's destroying the team. No, you're saying Patrick Mahomes did that.
Well, let me
Kelsey
just
is
say
gonna
this.
kill,
Let me just
bro.
say this. Let me just say this. You gotta look at it this way too, and maybe I can
Okay.
piggyback off what you're saying now, but also put it in more in context. When you look at the Patriots team, they didn't have as many weapons as Kansas City. So
Absolutely.
Brady being a guy that loves matchups and going with a matchup, Brady will run a matchup until the legs fall off the shit. Okay, so he kept
Absolutely.
going to Gronkowski because that was the matchup that he liked and nobody could stop him. But as far as Kansas City, they had so many weapons. They had one time they had the cheetah. They had this guy. They had this guy. Kelsey didn't have to get the ball as much, but when he did, when his number was called, he was on point. So you're right from that perspective. Yeah, Gronkowski probably got a little bit more touches in games. Like a game he may get 2 or 3 touchdowns in one game. Gronkowski.
You got no choice. Who else you throwing it
But
to?
but Mahomes, he had more weapons. You see what I'm saying? So it would don't get me wrong. If Kels played for New England, you don't think Brady would utilize him the same way?
But he want to get the best out of him because you know why? Because it goes back to the coach. Because Andy Reid is a better coach than Bill Belichick, man.
No,
He's an
whoa.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it.
Don't wait. Watch your mouth.
About it.
Watch your mouth. I'm
We gotta talk about it.
And I don't believe you even say it against your own coach. How dare you say that against Belichick? He's
You know
probably
how
the
I feel
best.
about that.
Listen, and I'm a Steelers fan. I took offense to that. I took offense to that. How can you say that?
You should, cause you know why?
Hey, wait. We know what we feel. Hey, you can be the side he voting this. And is what you call it? Reid a better coach than Belichick?
I'm gonna say no.
Thank you. Aaron, you lost, Chris.
Nah. You know me, I get ridiculous with my joint. It wouldn't be a Chris hit or miss statement if it wasn't coming from me.
As much as I can't stand Belichick. I can't stand that guy. As a head coach,
about for years.
For years, you know that.
Years.
But
I've
I
been
gotta give him
for
credit.
years.
He's probably the best X's and O guy that I ever watched play on the sideline.
Oh,
I've been watching it. I gotta give him credit, man. And I'm a Steelers fan. So
he ran.
And I like Andy Reid. Andy Reid. Let me tell you what the secret sauce of Andy Reid was. Getting Mahomes. That was the secret sauce. Getting Mahomes.
And I don't want to hear nobody talk about, Mahomes is surprised. Nobody knew Mahomes wasn't going to be the. No. If you don't watch college football like me, I knew he was going to be a superstar. I don't want to hear about people saying, but we didn't know. You didn't know because you don't watch college football. GMs don't know because they make stupid positions. He shouldn't have went 7th. He shouldn't have went 7th.
I know. What school did Mahomes go to, Chris, in college?
Texas A&M.
I ain't know nothing about
Tech.
Mahomes.
He went to Texas Tech.
I ain't know nothing about Mahomes until he was on the sideline with Kansas City, and they said, you're going to play.
You know what's funny, though? You know what's funny? Because I actually watched that game where he was throwing the no-look pass in college because he got it from a backup. Excuse me. He got it from the guy that he was backing up when he first got there or whatever and took his job or whatever. So, Patrick Mahomes is from Texas. Everybody going to say he's from Texas. So, like, he went to Texas Tech. So, and Kingsbury, whatever his name is, the coach, he used to be a coach for Rosario Cruz, he was the head coach. You know what I'm saying, at the time. So, like, I already knew he was going to be a superstar. People say, you couldn't. Man, please. I don't watch college football. Everybody could see how good he was. He should have went number 7. Same thing while Lamar Jackson went the 2nd round pick. That was stupid. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear it.
Now, I watched Lamar Jackson when he played in Louisville, and I was very impressed with him. I watched.
He won the Heisman, Ted.
Huh? Yeah. I mean, I couldn't believe how fast he was. I was like, this dude was like a running back.
Yeah.
He was crazy fast.
Yo, bro, he won the Heisman, and then the next year he actually had better stats than his Heisman year, and he did get the Heisman. Baker Mayfield got it, but then on top of that,
that Heisman is all political shit. I never liked that.
But I do because it should go to the MVP of college.
The problem I got with Heisman Trophy shit is that they're very biased when it comes to quarterbacks as opposed to good defensive players in college. I got a problem with that.
Well, not this year because Travis Hunter getting it. Get it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if that's the case. You know what I mean? But the bottom line is that you got players. The last time I remember guys that was on the defensive side, I remember Charles Smith. Was it Charles Smith, right?
Charles Woodson.
I'm sorry. Charles Woodson.
He's the only one.
From Michigan. He was another guy that they didn't even throw the ball to his side, and when they did, they had to pay for it. All right? He was the last guy that I remember, defensive guy, that got the Heisman. Maybe it was the guys after that.
The only one. What are you talking about?
Who? What happened?
Charles Wilson's the only one who got the Heisman.
All right, so I'm right, and he's the only defensive guy. Now, you got some guys, man, that make that make the difference in games defensively. But you know
But do
how
they
hard.
make
What
it?
I'm saying, but you know how
Yeah,
hard it. But listen, you know how hard it is to do that.
it is. Has anybody
Okay,
done it
so
like Charles Woodson though? After that,
now why hasn't been some good
uh,
ass receivers that have gotten the Heisman?
yo,
You know,
Ted, because you got to put the numbers up though, Ted. I hear you, but
listen, man.
the
I
numbers.
think the
It's
waters.
not
I
college
think the
football.
waters
Nah, listen,
is. I think the waters. It should be.
they've been
I don't know.
getting it right last couple of years.
I'm just not. I mean, I like all aspects of the game, and I just think that this biases towards the quarterback in college is ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? So,
I mean,
I would love to see. You know me, I'm an old school dude. I would love to see a lineman get the goddamn award
give me a
because I
break.
think,
You know, lineman. Yeah, get
yeah.
out of
But see,
here.
but let's.
What
But
are you talking
can we
about?
be
You
honest
talking about
again?
defensive lineman? You
But
talking
can
about
we be
defensive
honest
lineman?
again? Where's the game won at, Chris? We know where the game is won at. It ain't the damn quarterback. It ain't the receiver. It's the lineman. Let's be real.
Look, are we talking
I don't
about
care. I
defensive
don't care if
lineman?
you.
We
I
talking
don't
about
care if you're the
defensive
best
lineman?
quarterback in America. If that line can't block to give you time to throw the ball, it doesn't matter how good you are as a quarterback.
Are you saying you would give a Heisman to offensive lineman?
Yo, if a
Give me
quarterback,
a
let me just
break.
say this.
Give me a break.
Let me just
Give
say
me a
this.
break.
If you have a lineman,
Give me
okay,
a break.
hold on, hear me out. If you have a lineman that's being double teamed all the time, okay, and he still be able to make his plays to make his quarterback have enough time to throw the ball, and the quarterback has not been sacked the whole damn. Every quarterback gets sacked in the season. If a quarterback does not get sacked in the season, then that lineman that's being double teamed, that's making other plays that nobody gets around, should get the damn Heisman. You damn right.
No,
You're
no.
damn right.
Well,
I
okay.
don't care
Now
about
look,
this quarterback foolishness. I
look,
don't care
look.
about that. Because
Hold
a lot of these
on, hold
quarterbacks
on.
go to the league and they'd be a bust.
Hey, can I talk? All right, look,
Sure.
look. The lineman thing is outrageous. First, look, they have those awards. They have like the Jim Thorpe Award. They have those awards to give those awards. Not giving it to our offensive lineman. Because then, how do you check the stats? You talking about one guy. What happens if the other guy's got the same stack as that? You gonna give Heisman a 4 or 5 lineman?
Listen.
It's not
Listen.
happening. It's not happening. Hold on, hold on.
If a guy is not
No,
sacked
no, no,
from that side of where that lineman is at, that's a
no.
testament to that lineman and
But
all
they
those other
have,
linemen. Let me tell you something. If a
yeah.
lineman does not allow a sack all season long, yo, that's something to talk about, man. That means that he never got beat all season.
But they have awards for the linemen. They
That's
have
fine.
and
That's
linebackers. But
fine.
you're
And
not giving
you're
a
right.
Heisman.
You got the dick.
You can't
You
give that
got
to
the
a lineman
listen.
to a Heisman. He's not impacting the game.
You got the Buckets Award, right? Okay, with the
Yes.
score, right? Okay, defensive players, right? But when you start talking about like, you know, this quarterback and the Heisman thing, so what you saying is
They
that
touch the ball
that
all the time. They always gonna be in that
I don't
conversation, Ted.
listen,
They touch
yeah,
the ball all the time.
they can touch the ball until the lights fall out. Let me just say this.
Business.
If they have awards in college, I'm not no maybe you know it's more than I do, Chris, because you follow college football a lot more than I do. Now if they have awards, a receiver award, uh uh
Every
uh
position.
a
Usually for every
lineman
position.
award, Dick Bucks, they have a quarterback award. Okay, that's fine. You got everything, but when you don't have a situation where you have a receiver, look how good Woodson was. For him to beat out the nation as a defensive player and win that award, what is that telling you?
I tell you, he had the he put the work in. He put the
So you
work
don't
in though,
think there's
Ted.
other? Look at the guy you talking about, the guy from Colorado. That's who you're talking about, right?
He's gonna win a Heisman. He's gonna win a Heisman.
You know why he's gonna win a Heisman? Doesn't he play both sides of the ball?
Both sides of the ball.
That's right.
And
Yeah,
punt return.
exactly. That might be the key to him getting a Heisman.
But that was the whole key for Charles Woodson. Remember, he punt return too. Don't
Yeah,
sit here acting
special
like he just
team.
played defense.
Exactly.
So you have to do extra.
So just think
You
about
have
this for a
to.
minute. Just think about this for a minute. Think about this for a minute. I'm gonna put this in context again. You're a defensive player. You on special teams. You you also play defense, and sometimes you even on offense. Sometimes. What is that saying about him as opposed to the quarterback?
Shador?
Who's more impactful to the game than that guy?
Oh, he's more impactful. I mean, of
Okay,
course.
that's my
Like he
point.
plays both. But what I'm saying is, he plays both positions. You're saying that you don't like the quarterback if he wasn't doing this, Shador get the joint. The only reason why I say the QBs get that love because they touch the ball the most. They don't. They are the coach. They are the coach on the field. You just have to accept that. Like,
They are,
and,
listen, they are an
hold
extension.
on, hold on. You said Charles Woodson. There have been defensive players in the finalists for Heisman. You had Donovan Sue. Remember Donovan Sue from
Yes.
Nebraska? Yes, he was a finalist. I forgot who won it over him, but winning that award on the defensive and different positions, you have to be extraordinary because you're just not gonna be
Right.
Charles Woodson. And yo, since Charles Woodson haven't had a great haven't had one like that, other than Travis Hunter. What I'm saying is the game is offensive more than heavy, so it's even harder to even get for a defensive. And honestly, when I watch the games, they've had it pretty right. Now your bias is real. It's just I feel like the bias is different, whereas it's quarterback on other quarterbacks. It's not like the quarterback on lineman. Like Lamar Jackson should have won the Heisman back to back years, but they didn't give it to him. So there's only been one guy to get Heisman back
There's
to
a
back
lot
years.
of politics involved in that. You
It's a
know.
lot of politics, but then I'm not gonna say, oh, don't give it to the quarterback. No, I'm gonna give it to the best quarterback. Like last year, it went to Jaden Daniels. He was the best player in college football, hands down. The year before that, it was Kellen Williams, hands down. So even though there are politics from quarterbacks to quarterbacks, and you're right, there are politics. It depends what school you go to. If you come from a school in Alabama and you put some mere numbers close to that, now I'm saying they're gonna call you because you're in Alabama, right? Let's not kid ourselves. But then a
Right.
lot of times, last couple joints, it hasn't really been no politics when it come to that. On the last politics was really Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield. People who don't want to give, like if you, they don't like giving the same award again twice because they feel like you won it already. Like give it to somebody else.
And you know what should
Like,
be a criteria for quarterbacks winning the and I agree with you on what you just said, Chris. What should be the criteria? And I know this is like the Minority Report movie for quarterbacks, okay? But
mm-hmm.
possibly the projections of do you think this guy's going to be a good NFL quarterback? Because how many times we got guys that won the Heisman and they went to the pros and do.
And but God, the
Okay,
only
look at the
reason
guy.
why,
Look at my man from the Browns. All right, what was his name? What was his name again? The
talking about
guy that
Jameis Winston,
no, the guy before him.
talking about Deshaun Watson,
No, the guy before him, the guy that was doing the money side. He's
talking about
probably
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel. Didn't he win the Heisman? Johnny Manziel won the Heisman, didn't he? The money guy, Johnny Manziel.
Can I say this?
Didn't he win the Heisman? I believe he did.
Yes, yes, he did.
He did win the Heisman. Okay,
2012.
that's right. And look where he's at now. Look where he's at now. Okay. My point is, yeah, okay, you got these great quarterbacks. You got the best quarterback. That's not going to translate. They're going to be good in the pros. Brian Leaf, okay, another good example. Great college football player. He might even have won the Heisman back then. I'm not even sure. But what happened to him went to the pros?
I hear you, but let me say this: the only reason why I'm gonna say this, that's why college is college and the pros are the pros. The reason why you can't do that because then that's like needle in a haystack. I don't know. I used to watch Ryan Leaf. Do I thought he was better than Peyton Manning? Hell to the no. Because sometimes remember these are kids, so it takes a time of development. That's why you
Oh
can't be
yeah.
like you can't project them because then that's just the hypothesis. Me personally, I'm good at knowing who's going to be because then you'll get a guy like Dak Prescott out of Mississippi State. You understand? So like you got to be careful. You have a guy who comes out of West, like
Yo, and
Joe
speak.
Flacco came out of Delaware. Like you got to
Yo,
be careful because so
listen.
that's hard to do. That's hard to
Let
do.
me just say this: if the talent, I don't care where you at in college. If you're talented, they're gonna find you. For the most part, they're gonna find you. Number two, okay, the guys you just talking about, right? Yeah, they went to small schools. Some of them not top big time Division I schools and all that, but they made it to the pros because of their work ethic and the way they play. But like I said, when you look at the same thing in the NBA with guys like Dennis Rodman, he went to a school that nobody knew about. Okay, ended up being one of the all-time best leading scorers. Rebounders in the game ever had. So the point I'm saying is that, yeah, you're right. Yeah, talent is talent at the end of the day. But like I said, when you go to the next level, that's when you separate the men from the boys. Okay,
Which is
you can
true.
be as talented as you want to be. Okay, but it doesn't matter when you go to the pros. You either going to be exposed or you're going to be doing the exposing. You understand what I'm
All right.
saying? So
Ted, we gotta go. Look, we're gonna talk about this subject because the Heisman is like in matter of fact, the Heisman is in 2 weeks. We're gonna debate this. We're gonna get to that back to this. So we're gonna stick on to this subject. We're gonna continue on with this. Look, thank you for the show, everybody for watching. This is the end of the EMD Sports Show. Want to appreciate and thank y'all for joining us. And look, y'all have a great afternoon and enjoy your holidays as well. All right,
stay safe.
peace. I think.